Hello, everyone. Welcome back to HCG Masters Season 1. I'm Jammer, and I'm going to be talking you through one of the final two matches for this regional Swiss stage. There is, of course, a B stream for the other matchup, so keep a hot eye on what goes on in both. But what we're going to be going through today is a matchup between 777 and BPFive. Now, if you're not familiar with this format, I'll talk you through a little bit what happened. The regional Swiss stage invited 16 teams to battle it out in this Swiss format, and the magic number of wins you need to get to progress is 3. Both of these teams are 2-2 right now, and whoever wins out of this matchup will secure a spot in the main stage and also €3,000. A nice little tidy sum for them at home, but we need to get through these maps first. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about how these teams got here using my handy dandy notes. 777 and a Norwegian side. You might actually recognize some of these players, including Hara and Grusen, who have just joined. They have 1 month in the squad, but Hara is actually from Nordavind and Dignitas. But anyway, they beat Alternate Attacks, Sangal, Los Reyes, and oh, sorry. They beat Alternate Attacks, lost to Sangal, beat Los Reyes, and lost for the win to get to here, 2-2. On the other side is BPFive. They used to have some big names, but one of the new additions is Gubi. He's been here for like 22 days, so very new addition to the squad. Their story is they lost to Onyx, beat Alternate Attacks, beat Offset, and then finally lost to Sangal. And now both of these teams are head to battle it out. We're going to go through the the veto. Sorry, that was very quick, but I want to run through that super quick so that we can actually get through the vetoes. There we go. Minus Inferno from 777. That's their permabans, so expectant. BPFive actually usually bans Ancient. We'll wait to see if they've done that again here. And then in terms of maps to pick, oh no, they haven't. They banned Dust 2. That's a change of pace. Okay. Do 777 pick into BPFive usual permaban? Indeed, they do. That might be a punish pick, but BPFive, if they're not banning Ancient, then you've got to imagine they have something up their sleeve, something ready and prepared for it, because they've not actually played Ancient yet in any of their 4 best of 3s to get to this point. Now, BPFive pick into Mirage. Okay, interesting. Both of these teams actually like to play Dust 2 and Overpass and such, so BPFive really throwing some spanners into this map pool. Not sure what to make of it. There's going to be a ban of Overpass, so pick ban completely going against all of my research and what these teams have done throughout the tournament. Next is between Nuke and Vertigo. I don't imagine it going to Vertigo. There you go. That is banned out. So the final decider map will be Nuke. I'm not sure if we'll get there because of, well, we'll wait to see, but I don't know. Ancient is a interesting first opening map. We'll wait to see if BPFive have actually got something up their sleeves for us. But yeah, I can talk a little bit more calmly about how these teams got here now. So yeah, 777, their roadmap, of course, beating Alternate Attacks. I think that was from a forfeit or something of that variety, because there's no actually recorded maps for them two playing. Sorry, I wasn't able to catch that match. But the loss to Sangal was on Mirage Overpass and Vertigo. All very close games. Lost 16-13 on Mirage. They won 16-10 on Overpass, and then lost 16-12 on Vertigo. Then they lost again. Oh no, they beat Los Reyes. I will get this right if I keep going through it enough time. They beat Los Reyes 16-13 on Overpass, 16-4 on Dust 2. And then the final loss was for the win, and that would be 16-14 loss on Vertigo and a 16-7 loss on Overpass. maybe that last overpass loss has fed into this veto. I'm not too sure. Seems like 777 are kind of warding away from that because they, of course, took overpass out, leaving it between Vertigo and Nuke. Then on the other side of things, BPFive lost to Onyx to open things up. That was a 16-4 win, 11-16 loss on Nuke, and then a 9-16 loss on Inferno. Then they beat Alternate Attacks. They lost Mirage 8-16, then won Inferno 16-14, won Overpass 16-9, beat Offset on Nuke to open things up. But they lost Nuke 17-19. They won Dust 2 16-14, and then they won Inferno 16-12. I'm just gonna stop talking about these games. There's a lot of games being played. Both of these teams have played 4 best of 3s, 2-2 records coming into this. The Hungarians versus the Norwegians, and we should be hopping into the game very shortly. Oh, it's not even been a long day, so I don't have that as an excuse. It's just the beginning of my evening. Hopefully, you guys are ready and excited for these matchups. And yeah, again, don't forget to check out what's going on in the B stream. I think that matchup is actually going to be between GTZ Bulls and Offset. So yeah, both of these matchups going on. I think they're both going on right now. At least it looks like the B stream is going on right now. So yeah, we'll wait to see exactly how this falls out. Of course, I can talk you through a little bit about the teams that have qualified. So Masonic and No Limit Gaming, they've qualified 3-0, so very strong standing moving towards the main stage. Then you've got CC, Oglum, For the Win Esports, and Sangal all recently securing their 3 wins, only 3-1 records. So one loss, not going to tarnish them too badly. And then, of course, we've got the 2-2 teams. There's 777 playing right now, BPFive. I'm not actually sure about the result of Alternate Attacks and Los Reyes, but I'm sure we'll find out in due course. And then the teams that were already eliminated are Onyx, Squad, Singularity, Herosity, and Royals. Poor Royals. UKCS will come back strong, I'm sure. But yeah, a very, very long set of matches in this main stage, just coming down to these final 2 games now. And then we're going to be moving on towards the main stage of this tournament. Now, the main stage is going to happen all the way towards the end of this month, starting from the 21st and finishing, the 21st of February, finishing on the 1st of March. So make sure you guys come back to catch those games, and you're ready and prepared for the teams that have been invited, as well as the 8 teams that qualified from this stage to duke it out and see who goes on to the playoffs. Now, coming back to this matchup, 777 and BPFive, this was a really interesting veto. And I think I've talked a lot about the Ancient pick. I will continue to talk about it because of just how interesting it is. BPFive have banned Ancient in every single one of their series up to this point. So in the downtime between yesterday and today, I don't know what's changed. I don't know what the game plan was here. It would be interesting if I could get any of the players to kind of like at me on Twitter and just kind of say like, hey, we looked into the map pool and kind of counter stratted them. But here we go. It will be Ancient to open things off. I don't know why it says ban, but it is actually going to be where we start. There we go. BPFive on the CT side. No kits, but 777 opting for a fair bit of utility. Smoke 2 flashes, Molotov 2 flashes between Mickey and Akez. Interesting setup. They are moving towards B. It's definitely a slow round, but it might heat up real quickly right here. Double bedroom setup from the CT side, just in the nick of time. Parrot will entry things, but Fleeve is good for the first. Grass team kills for the second, but we'll attribute it to Fleeve. Pretty much a 3k from that man. Now Aka's trying to entry on the side, but gets no success, and not a single player falling from BPFive. Quick opening round. Straight into the rifle round as well. No SMGs farmed up. Interesting, because 777 didn't get a bomb plant, so there's not really much hope for them to force into this next round. And therefore, you would expect a couple more, perhaps MP9s or UMPs to be brought out by the CT side to farm up some money and, kind of stabilize their economic situation. But That's not going to be the case. No kits brought up either. Fleeve, nice quick kill. Does look like 777 are trying to angle themselves towards A. Fleeve absolutely ready for that second peak. He is on somewhat of an island, but as you can see from the minimap, Aaron clearing out alongside means that he can completely focus on middle and pick up 4 kills. Nice start to the game for him. That's a quick 2-0 for BPFive. Now we should be moving into the rifle rounds. Not a player falling yet for BPFive. Nice hot start for them, but we'll see if they can keep it up into the rifle rounds. Donut Molly flying over. Gubby, he's going to smoke it off. Trying to maintain this mid control, but there is somewhat of a B stack coming through from Budapest, or at least trying to get cheetah control. Molly will hold them off for the time being. Ooh, counter utility. Are they going to commit? They do. They've committed so hard to this position. There could be an absolute war of attrition towards cheetah or not. Nice entries from Hara and Akez doubling up. That's decimated this B site. 777 should have this round in all regards. Gubby an insert now. It's more of a question of can they keep these weapons into the next? Gubby won't be able to. An insert. Not really much of a hope in this situation. Again, before this round, BPFive hadn't dropped a single player. But now, moving forward, they haven't dropped a single player on 777. Gruss. Absolutely good for it as well. There's the first round for 777. Norwegians coming back strong into the rifle round, and that linchpin of the round was completely fought, won, and lost towards cheetah. How does BPFive respond? We are going to get a full buy. Insert onto the Deagle. He's got a bit of utility. Not the strongest of buys from the CT side here, and if they lose this, or if they lose 3 players, then it's not going to be ideal. Heavy middle control very quickly won by 777. Flames at the feet of Aaron prevents any aggression towards B ramp. Control will lie towards the CT side for now, but look at this reposition. 777 reading the game perfectly, and they're going to head towards the solo Deagle anchor. Budapest. They're hot on the heels of the rotations, but they won't get there in time. Insert. Oh, nice opener. Tries to get a second cleave. Will help him out in middle, but Gubby's going to be the solo man on A to try and hold off this aggression. Aaron does rotate in, and now it's just onto Reuter. Bomb. He's lurked round and hot on the swivel to take Aaron out. Oh, there's a second. On for the ace. If he can make it. 2 more players to find. Has a rough idea of where they are, but Gubby so ready. 2 kills in the round. He was there for the start of the defense and closes it out. So that's the 3rd round for Budapest. Very expensive, though, in terms of their economy. And you can see 777, they're going to have AKs. I can't say the same is going to be true for the CT side. Nice opener. It's questionable, actually, why there was no utility over towards CT lane. That really gave the avenue for Aaron to come back in and support Gubby from Donut, and then it was just no contest from there on. Fleeve leaves Gruss with no contest, sorry. He has the opening kill, and he's on an island here. If he falls, the B site's pretty open. Not that 777 will realize it just yet. Flash peek. Doesn't peek deep enough to spot any players, though. And the Molotov will separate this defense. Aaron falls to the bullets anyway. I don't know if 777 will read into so many players being in middle right now. Oh, BPFive, they think better of it. Gonna give up space. And you can see they've got no more utility to hold off any sort of aggression. Need to do it with the bullets. That's the bomb dropped. Fleeve getting so much impact out of this round. Hara Answering back from Ram. Leave though. Not going to do anything else. That's a nice second entry, and that has cracked the B site open. Akez to help his teammate out, and now just insert with the MP9. Re-smoked off. So it's going to be halfway through the bomb's timer before he even gets vision back. As he pushes, Hara's so ready for that. 3 kills in the round for him, 2 overall rounds, 1 for 777 as they come back into things, and the CT side is going to need to recoup their losses. Although, as I say that, they just force. No idea. You know, I'm not the one in the server. So there's a method to the madness, I'd assume. Some sort of pocket play, quick strat, something to gain themselves some map control, because they have so little util to work with. And this is it, the A aggression. You can see there are so many players around the corner, but they won't be spotted. Akez with the bomb is, though. And he falls back, leaving insert. Nice. Oh, gonna send 777 the other way. Gubby able to take one out in red. Smokes himself off as well, so he can escape. Nade chips him down. And now it's just about if BPFive can read into these positions. If they can get their rotates in on time. Nades fly over. Fleeve must win. Oh, he gets it. And now it's just Russ left alone. Gubby with 2 kills on the rotation. Really, really good round out of him, getting the opener in middle. And then he's able to rotate and help things out. 4 rounds as BPFive steal one away, and the Force by Wars might just continue. Of course, Ancient, very CT-sided, so not too surprising to see it 4-2. 777 have stolen a couple rounds away, but like they need a couple more, or they at least want a couple more. This was a pause from 777 actually, just thinking about the Force buy, and there you go. They go for it. They lock it in. They're going to commit everything to this Force buy wars right into round 7. We're up to the halfway point of the half. And these teams are still forcing up against each other. Absolutely unwilling to give any ground to each other. I gotta say, I love it. They're both playing for the win right now. Not the team, just to win the map. So, what does 7-7 decide to do? They are moving towards B. 3-player stack over towards this tight, as is typical. Oh, no success in K. Fleeve standing strong, and he's been so good throughout this first half so far. Aaron will walk towards round. Oh, the Cheeto aggression. Slightly punished, but now Hara, 1 versus 3. 2 players in front of him. Gets the first. Able to retrieve the bomb and even retreats back behind the doors. So there's an opportunity for him to get some one-on-ones here. 6 bullets in the magazine. Can't really afford to reload because he doesn't know where the players are. So he's going to have to connect the bullets very cleanly. 1 minute. Oh, the CT players just lurking around behind him. He's able to sneak past just in time. He might be able to escape towards the A site here, but the positioning gets the first, and he's able to escape. Insert can't win it. Harriet. He's very close to clutching this out. 24 HP in a dream, but when both players have AKs, there's always a chance, always an opportunity. One-tap headshot is strong, reigns supreme. Gubby now in for the rotation. And because of the side that he's coming in from, he won't be able to tell if Hara is towards A main or towards lane. This is such a tough retake, even with full HP and a smoke down. Off the bomb. Oh no, Hara plays around with the smoke, but Gubby can win it, just taps it, able to rotate, and that's a round locked in. Key round to win as well. 5-2. Seven, 7-7 almost made it work right there. And it would have been off the back of Harrow, but unfortunate in the end. Doesn't consider Gubby being able to even walk around the edge of the box there, so yeah. Pardon me. 7-7-7 on the Deagle buy. No util to work with, so they're just going to try and pop out A. See if they can catch Insert off with a timing, and he's got a Molotov out, so as this smoke fades, timing's probably not going to favor 7-7-7 unless they connect a quick Deagle headshot. Not revealing their hand just yet, though. And you can see Akez is over towards Cheetah just selling this fake. When does 7-7-7 choose to trigger this? Akez. Okay, he takes contact, and this should be where they decide to trigger the push. Insert spots them out. He's able to stay alive, and the rotations can come through to help him. So patient. Oh, misses. Harrow with a connection into Temple. This has suddenly got very spicy and very dangerous. Blink and you miss it. BPFive now on for the retake. Gruss with the AWP has some impact in middle. Aaron and Gubby now on for the retake. Gubby able to do it previously, but this might be a bit too tough. He spotted out so early. Mickey with the jiggle. But Aaron, though, in middle, able to get one from the setup. This is doable, but time is ticking away. It's working against the CT side. Oh, Gubby, he gets one. Aaron as well. Time's so low. Mickey just needs to dance around the boxes, and dance he does. Connects onto the first, not onto the second. Is there even time? Oh, 7-7-7 steal one away with just the Deagles. Taking out every single BPFive player. How have they done that? Mickey dancing around the box. Just comes up clutch and does what he needs to. And dancing on a knife's edge for so long. 7-7-7 steal it away off the back of Mickey. Just staying alive, and then, of course, the entries from Harrow and Gruss. Now, the 4 spy from BPFive. We're on round 9, and there's still 4 spies from both these teams. It's insane. The exact brand of Counter-Strike that I love to watch. The Molly does so much damage. Cleave and Color trying to contest, but unable to hold Cheetah. The Norwegian side slowing things down. Trying to spot out any more high jinks from the CT side. Reuter with one. Instantly traded from Aaron. Nice scout shot. I'm sure we'll see that in the replays. And that's the bomb drop. Oh no. Cleave. He's decimated this B take, and now Harrow has it all to do again. 1 kill in the round. 1 versus 2 clutch on the cards yet again. Deja vu. We're living in the Matrix, and he's running towards A yet again, or at least faking it out. Oh, there's a player so close behind him. Oh, catches the rotation, but Gubby's good for the adjustment, and that's a 6th round for BPFive. How are these 4 spies working out so often? A bizarre game of Counter-Strike, especially on Ancient. Oh, nice shot. Crispy aim from all the players today. And there we go. We have some calming of the tides. 7-7-7. Not gonna continue this 4 spy war. We have finally reached round 10. Only 5 more of the half before these teams decide to stop forcing against each other. Gruss snuck past. Oh, Aaron, he's aware. Oh, he was aware of it. Doesn't clear it fully. Glock can't do enough damage to secure the kill, but just distracts Mickey for this time. Insert trying to clean things up. M4 retrieved. Can't do any damage though. And now it's just Harrow. So often left the last alive, and not able to do much else with the round. 7 rounds to BPFive as we start to see some normal meta Counter-Strike. This is calming down. Insert for a time was the only thing standing between 777 and the bomb plant. But he's good enough for the trade. Picks up a multi-kill on that round. I love this lurk smoke from Gubby. I think he's going a little bit too deep for my liking, though. He is able to be spotted out over the smoke. Oh, cheetah engagement will favor Fleeve. BPFive have been favoring, just engaging and constantly contesting for that side of the map, and they have come up in a favorable situation for many of these engagements. Fleeve, this aggression. Oh, dropped the bomb. Russ can only return one. So back and forth the trades, and that's just Mickey. 1 versus 4, but he can't do anything as Color takes him out. 2k for him. Trading off the entry from Aaron, and that's an 8th. So 777 not even able to win the gun round in that scenario. Round 12. Bizarre game of Counter-Strike. Fleeve is just doing it all right now. He's so aggressive. He's making life so hard. 777 need constantly wary, have an eye looking back over their shoulders constantly because of this guy and his aggressions. He only gets 1. Reuter with 2 entries in the Tech 9, and that has decimated this B side. Bomb can go down, and this is threatening. No armor, but damage has already been dealt, and money has been farmed up with pistols. Okay, 1 versus 3, not to be. 9 rounds for BPFive. Looked threatening for a moment, but 777 unable to secure the foothold that they gained at the start of that round. Now it's just a question of if 777 can get any more rounds in the half, because 3 isn't really enough. You'd want to start to reach towards 4, maybe 5, if possible. Theoretically, 6 is possible, but I don't see that happening. Although it all starts with this round, gun round. Mickey on the AWP. Gonna need some key openings. Hey, aggression from the CT side, from the looks of things, though. Or at least somewhat of an A stack. Complete opposite from 777. Harrot gonna have a big task. 2 players in front of him, including the AWP. Oh, Fleeve. Itchy trigger finger. Releases a bit too early. Harrot's able to survive from that engagement unscathed, and this is the B exec. Just Color to lock things down, and, well, he's able to stay alive, but I want to hesitantly say for how long, because they are wary of his position, and his teammates are completely walled off by the smoke. The boost over the top of it. Oh, actually gets a kill. Gubby, good for the first. 4 versus 5 on the retake. Time's ticking down, though. That's the halfway point. Gonna need to get their skates on. First. Gubby answers back, but everyone else seems to be falling. Now just Aaron and Gubby. Oh, Gruss. The tables have turned. 1 versus 2. Gets the first. Time's too low. That's it. 777. 4th round on the board. And they just throw in that B exec when there's only 1 player on the site, so expectant of them to pick up that round, but it was for a moment looking like BPFive had the retake on fleek. Okay, round 14, penultimate round of the first half. Ancient is, of course, 777's map pick. BPFive usually permaban this map. And considering that fact, they're doing remarkably well. Or as well as you could expect. Insert, very advanced towards A. Gets the first, unable to get the second, and now trades are looking to favor the T side, although Gubby, he's lurking around Temple spots out a player and takes him out. Gruss with the bomb. Can't do anything. Hara can return. But look at this. Akez and Reuter are pushed onto B, but they have no bomb control. Very bizarre round, to say the least. Yeah, no idea what to make of that. Fleeve will go down. Just Color now, 1 versus 3. He has bomb control, but not much else. Can use a smoke to divide the attack. But there's 54 seconds to work with, and so even with the smoke down, 777 will have an opportunity to aggress with no smoke in their faces. How does he choose to set up? Of course, he has no idea where these players could be. He could be wrapped upon from 3 different angles right now. Oh, almost the double spray down, but not to beat. 5th round for 777. Now into the final round of the half. Can 7-7 secure that 6th round that I was posturing towards earlier? You can see D side posturing towards B again. No real middle control, but then again, BPFive haven't really had to contest much with Hara. He's been granted middle control when they wanted it on the side of 777, and then on the rounds where he hasn't gone there, there's not really been any threat of presence. Oh, okay. B stack coming in from Budapest. Open things up though is Fleeve with the Deagle. That's a nice spot to. Oh, okay. This guy's feeling it right now. Color to help him out, and they might have only had some Deagles and some Scouts and things, but they're definitely doing damage right now. Gruss will deal a little bit of damage back, but this is a 2-on-4, 2-on-5 at one point. Timely aggression, and oh, this is going to catch players just as they round the corner. Now just Hara, new addition. Star player. Formerly of Dignitas and Nordovin, can't do much. 10-5 at the end of the half. And honestly, I was actually quite impressed by BPFive. That was their, usual permaban map. They don't play a lot of Ancient, or at least they haven't in this kind of tournament. So showing a really interesting flavor to their game style. I'm excited to see what they have for T side, because that's the hard side to kind of challenge, especially when you've got a little experience. But you know what? We're going to take a quick ad break and then hop straight back in for the second half. Well, welcome back. This has been a really interesting matchup so far. BPFive showing that they've got some techers on their map pick, and I'm excited to see how they're going to approach this T side. Again, it's the tougher half of Ancient by far and away, and so if they can actually show a strong showing, maybe off the back of some strong entries from Fleeve, perhaps, or even Mickey with the Yorp, then I would hesitantly say that BPFive might have just sneakily run away with the veto. This was meant to be the punish pick. Don't forget, 777 picked into Ancient because probably this is a BPFive permaban. Usually 777 have picked into Dust 2, they picked into Overpass, even Mirage. But yeah, really interesting matchup. Gonna see who wins the pistol round. If BPFive are able to steal away the pistol on the T side, then it will be a really interesting start to the half. There you go. Graphics have switched. Util in the hands of Grubby and Aaron. They are posturing towards Exec and Harrow. Can't do anything. Entries from Fleeve, and now the rotation needs to come through. They need to get the skates on the CT side to knock off this site. Mickey with an open up before the smokes drop, and there are so many players here. Gruss helping out from Donut, trying to lock down this line of sight. So many CT side players here. Now just Gubby on his lonesome. Can't do anything. So 4 players alive at the end of that one. 777 win the pistol round, and well, that's going to be a sigh of relief if you're supporting this Norwegian side. Again, no bomb plant, but BPFive are going to force into this nonetheless. Okay, the Eagles and armor. Smattering of utility spread between the players. Not the healthiest buy, especially considering the 3 rifles in the hands of 777. So, really interesting round. Timing, not going to match Fleeve. Rest with the MP5, trying to farm up some money, but there's not going to be anyone in his sightline to challenge him just yet. Although, this is going to be an awkward engagement. 2 players pushing out of Cheetah, and then support from middle. So, if the pistols get any of these players, then it could get a little bit spicy. Not to be, though, as Mickey opens things up. Gruss aggressing. Gets 1. Traded out. Mickey gets another in middle, though. Now Reuter trying to lock down the doors. That was a good enough job. Aaron, Eagle, armor. What can you do? 4 players standing between him and a round win. Gonna challenge Mickey. Got 2 kills already. Almost with a 3rd there. Well, Aaron gets nothing out the round. Harrow clean things up. 7 rounds 2-0 start to their CT side on 777. So now they're going to be tested. Oh, actually, no, they're not going to be tested because that was a force buy, wasn't it? So 777 should be moving towards an 8th round if all goes well. Apparently there's a technical issue, so instead of progressing forward into round 19, we're going to be looking at my lovely face. Hello guys, I hope you're enjoying the matchup so far. This has been a surprise for me. I did not prepare at all for this map, so really interested to see how they approach the game and their philosophies on taking middle, taking B on the side of the T side, and then how contested Cheetah has been so far from the first half. And if that pattern continues moving forward, I'm not too sure what the technical issue is for. I'll try and find out, but yeah, not too sure. Just really interesting start to this matchup. Again, it's Ancient to open things up. That's 777's punish pick. Then BPFive picked into Mirage, and we're going to end up on Nuke if it gets pushed that far. The way things are looking, though, BPFive looking quite strong. Oof. Nuke dropped outside A, and that's going to drop 2 players from this T side. Round 19, strong start for CTs. I think the teams have been switched the wrong way around again, so we'll get that fixed as soon as possible. But yeah, there we go. Just like magic. Akez spotting out towards B ramp. 3 players right behind that box. Spots a shoulder, retreats, flashbang to hold off the aggression. Molotov is good, and that's a nice set of trades from the CT side to hold off anything. Aaron, 1 versus 4. Flashed out, swung upon, and put in the grave. 10-9. 777, 1 round away from tying up the scoreboard. I believe that's 4 rounds on the bounce. Okay. Half buy from BPFive. Probably looking to secure a bomb plant, maybe even steal a round away. They will be able to invest into the next, regardless. Nice utility damage onto the CT side. Cheetah nades not really connecting, and oh, nades dropping so effectively right now for the Norwegian side. Hamas doing damage. Reuter with 3 trades over to the Deagle, but Gruss will help him out. Now it's just Fleeve. Top performer, I've got to say, for BPFive. 26 and 14, by far and away the best player that we've seen so far, at least from BPFive. Next closest is Gubby with 16 and 11. So yeah, gonna need to see some help probably come forward for this T side to be able to put any rounds on the board, because I would make a hesitantly bold claim that he won't be able to win it on his own. Does have an AWP though, so anything's possible. Mickey, counter AWPer, had an AWP from the last round, will continue to AWP into the next. And now either one of these teams can start to pull away. Round 21. Middle and B aggression from 777. They've left A completely open, but it's not going to matter because this was meant to be a quick B push from BPFive. Shut down straight away though. Akers will be the one shutting that down. Oh, okay, both the AWPers going down without even firing a shot. Nubby helps his teammate out, and this has suddenly flipped the script. Gruss, 1 versus 3, gets the first. Bomb has been planted. Not able to bomb planter down. Gotta be on the AWP on ramp because he's low on health. Can Gruss win this out though? Can he continue the win streak for 777? Flawless so far on the CT side, but not anymore. BPFive put their first T round on the board, courtesy of Gubby with the oh, sorry. Can they string 2 together though? That's the real question, because 777 have cash for days. All right, another challenge standing before BPFive, extending their lead. Mickey with the AWP, so prepared for that lurk to come through. And then the middle aggression. So much control from the CT side. Does seem as though they're in good stead to prevent BPFive from winning 2 rounds in a row and continue where they left off in the rounds previous to... well, rounds previous to round 21. Harriet gets 1. That's the bomb dropped as well. So just Fleeve with the AWP. Not really had a say in things with this big green so far. Oh, quick connection. Doesn't take Mickey out. Oh, he's hot on the trigger. That's all he gets out of the round though. 11-11. Make a wish. Flashes are good. You can just see too quick on the adjustments. Half buy again from BPFive. Hero AK somewhat in the hands of Aaron. And look at this A stack. They are completely ready to fight Harriet. Won't go down like the pistol round though. And Gruss, as soon as he's flashed out for this peak, you'll see an instant rotation come through. There you go. 3 blue dots scurrying over, rushing their way towards the A site. Will they get there in time though? Because the flashes are coming through. Harriet, that's 1, 2 pass. He gets dinked up, but still alive and kicking. Akers gets there for 2. Oh, a 3rd as well. Gruss to help him out, and that's a quick cleanup. 12 rounds. Force Buy can't do much. BPFive, they were just a little bit quicker. That might have been a much different round. Just a quick update for the other game going on today. It is going to be GTC Bulls picking up the first map of their best of 3, winning 16-4 on Nuke. Check out the B stream to see what's going on over there. Look. While we're here, into round 24, we'll see who's going to pick up the first map of this best of 3. Very passive setup from BPFive, especially towards ramp. This deep smoke has been holding them off until the 1.5 minute mark, and pretty much all of the rounds at 777 have had a, decent buy. BPFive willing to give the initial map control over, and then they just take it right back. Of course, without the utility to help the CT side out, they can't really retain control of B lane and middle. Just hoping to get some over-aggressive tees. Oh, Gruss needs to stand strong here. Gonna get some help from Donut, but flashes so good. Aaron entries. Harris so close, trying to trade out. Nade tickling Aaron down, but no kill just yet. Mickey with the AWP though will help things out. And now BPFive, they have middle control. 4 versus 4 will favor them. They really have an open playing field, but with 25 seconds left, time might work against them. 777 haven't realized it's going to be a B play just yet. Insert could be winning this. Reuter in Cubby drops the bomb. 10 seconds left. Akez helping him out, and that's it. Decimation on the B site, and a 13th round on the board for 777. Only one round won by BPFive so far, and there's 5 rounds left of regulation. This is certainly looking like a punish pick from 777. Well, neither of these teams have played Ancient in this tournament so far. It does seem as though the spanner in the works that BPFive were trying to throw isn't going to be that much of an obstacle. Harriet tracking is good, but not good enough for the kill. A site challenged. The rotations can get here in time, and I think that's going to be it for round 25. Just Aaron left alive with a Tech 9. First, 3 more to find, and that's not going to be on the cards, not going to be on the table. 14 rounds, 777 just line up themselves perfectly to pick up this opening map. Real quick while we're watching the replays, if you guys type !qualifiers, you guys will be able to enter the open stage of Season 2 of this tournament. If you want to be playing on screen with a lovely voice like myself, casting your games, opportunity for you to do so. Round 26 though. Ancient looking to favor the Norwegian side, and decimation towards Cheetah. Get some impact with the AWP, but it doesn't matter because his teammates are dropping like flies around him. And I talked about how impactful this guy was in the first half. He's still doing well, 29-20, but purely because of how strong and how aggressive this CT side has been, he's not been able to have the same amount of impact. Look at this luck from Harriet. Chips Fleeve down low, and I've got to say his utility usage after taking contact has been so good. Every time Harriet takes contact pretty much, he's, disengaging, or, even if the other player disengages, he's quickly got that nade out just to chip off a little bit more damage. Gubby, though, trying to win a 1 versus 3. Not to be 15 rounds on the board for 777. 1 round away from Punish picking against BPFive. And that will push things towards Mirage. No AWP in the hands of Fleeve. So little util on this T side as well, but they want the AKs in their hands. Double AWP setup seen for the first time from the Norwegian side though. Bruss will have one in middle. Mickey having one. I think that's towards A, yeah. Well, Reuter, doesn't matter. Reuter is going to be very aggressive towards Cheetah, flashed through, and such a beautiful flash assist from his teammate, picking up two, and that's taking the wind out of the sails of this aggression towards the B site. No room to breathe, and that's going to be it. Reuter to clean things up. 4K in the round for him, 16-11 for this first map of the best of three. We will be moving towards Mirage next, but I've got to say, 777, they're putting themselves in very strong stead to pick this up 2-0. I mean, I haven't casted a third map matchup just yet, but anything is possible. I think we will be watching some lovely replays as soon as they're ready, and then take a quick break, and we'll hop back straight into Mirage, returning from then. See you in a minute.
They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there. They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there. They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there. They say you don't gotta go home, and no, I don't wanna be
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to HCG Masters Season 1. We're watching 4 teams battle it out for 2 spots into the main stage of this tournament, as well as €3,000 for securing that spot. Right now, we're watching Budapest 5 and 777 on the B stream. Right now, if you want to check it over, have it on a second tab maybe, make sure we're keeping us live, is going to be GTC Bulls off against Offset, on Nuke. It's the second map of their best of 3, and we're about to hop into the second map of ours. If you're just joining us, it was Ancient, picked by 777, and it's somewhat of a punish pick because it's usually Budapest 5's permaban. So interesting maps falling out from the veto. Next, though, we're going to be moving towards Mirage, which is somewhat of a weird pick in of itself. Both of these teams are fairly familiar with Mirage. It's not their most played map by any means, but I think any team in this day and age is going to be somewhat familiar on Mirage. It's the most played map in the map pool, and so we should see a little bit more of an interesting fight. Not to say that 16-11 wasn't close enough, but yeah, this is just the opportunity for Budapest 5 to come back into things after losing the first map and potentially push it onto Nuke. We all love a bit of Nuke. Yeah, Mirage is going to be the first obstacle they need to overcome, though. Now, moving into this map, really looking towards the AWPers to make a difference, but also Harrow, because this guy is a star player. He's come from Dignitas, had previous experience in Noravind as well, so he's got some real star power behind him. It's floated around the tier 2 scene for a little bit, and yeah, he's just trying to have some success with his Norwegian brethren, and I'm sure that they'll be able to put on a good fight in Mirage, but again, it's really going to be contingent on him and his AWPer to kind of stand up. Again, on the other side from Budapest 5, you're really looking towards Leave. So yeah, if Leave can have some good impact here, then that will allow some of the other players to kind of emerge from the woodwork. Maybe you're looking at Color or Insert. Um, but yeah, Gubby, he's another player that I wanted to talk about a little bit. He's only had 22 days on this roster, so he's going to have very limited experience. So I think moving from Ancient, which is a completely new map for all these players, into Mirage should help Gubby come into the match a little bit more. Because I know that the Budapest 5 players were kind of struggling across the board, especially on that T side, to get real, any real impact into the game. Should be hopping into the game though in about 1.5 minutes, so I'm told. A little helps in the background whispering that info along to me. But yeah, again, if you guys want to enter season 2 of this, there is open qualifiers for it if you put exclamation mark qualifiers. And a little quick shout out to our sponsors. Thanks for these guys for making sure that we can keep the lights on, run the show, and get everything sorted in terms of production. Just 1 minute now to game, so you won't have to hear me fill anymore. We are moving towards Mirage. Both of these teams have a little bit of experience on it. I think Budapest 5 has played it no, only once so far, so not the most experience. On the other side of things, though, 777, I think have played it twice. No, once as well. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Both these teams have only played Mirage once in this tournament. So yeah, real oddball in this veto. It's a head scratcher for me. But you know what? I don't have the game plan. These teams have obviously come up with some sort of a game plan, some sort of approach. There has to be some sort of method to the madness, right? They wouldn't just throw caution to the wind and start ban picking willy nilly. At least I should hope. Anyway, I'm going to stop jibber jabbering. We should be hopping into the game in any minute. And I'm going to hesitantly say, as a bold prediction, 777 looking hot. They might be able to close this out 2-0. Budapest 5, though, need to win their map pick to be able to push it on to Nuke and fight for their chance to progress forward to the main stage and secure that €3,000 bonus. There we go. Transitioning perfectly. Love that little animation graphic. Makes you feel like you've got 777 at the slots, but we'll wait to see if things do come up in their favor. Budapest 5 on the CT side to start things off. Kit on Aaron, as well as 2 flashes. That will help them if a bomb is planted. Does look like they're going to be moving towards A on the T side, and there is a little bit of utility behind this push. Smoke and 2 flashes. I think Mickey threw his utility over towards B to sell this fake, but oh, A split, in fact, coming through. This could be very strong. There was a B lean from... Oh, no, 2 smokes towards A. Fleeve pushing up top middle. That's unorthodox. Gets the first. I'm not sure if he'll recognize there's a second player down there. I'm not sure that second smoke was meant to land there. Doesn't matter. Bomb will be planted. 4 versus 4 in the retake. Oh, Fleeve getting ahead of things. Gubby taken down as middle, as Gruss is able to have some impact from outside of connector. 2 versus 4 on the cards, and now it's just Aaron. He has a kit, but not really much of a chance to win this one. Doesn't even get the start off, and that's going to be 777 open things up. 777, they did win the second pistol of Ancient, but they win the first on Mirage. Again, for those of you at home, there is a B stream going on right now showing the other game. 4 teams fighting for 2 spots in the main stage. So make sure you keep an eye on both to see who progresses in this Season 1 tournament into the main stage. Anyway, there is a force from the CT side. The Eagles. Oh, I'm told B stream is gone, so we won't know what happens there. I'll try and update you myself. Anyway, Scout and the Eagles in the CT hands. Not connecting just yet. Middle control taken by the T side. Oh, some ramp aggression looking like it's on the cards, and that could be the exact kind of counter that Budapest 5 need to display. Of course, when you're losing map control, you want to try and take some back elsewhere. So when you're losing middle, you either want to take some apps control or perhaps even get some aggression towards ramp or palace, but look at this positioning. Reuter trying to sell the B fake. The main front of this push, though, coming in towards A. 3 CT side players here to meet them. And you can see Palace control secured by Aaron. Fleeve will open things up, though. And now it's rest of his teammates, they need to hold off this A-site aggression. Not a good start, though. Bomb planted. No kits. Oh, but Color. He's getting some kills. Aaron. Oh, no. This is looking very dangerous. Gruss, though, a big flank. Bomb planted towards Harrow. But Gruss can be the straw that breaks this defense's back. And he's going to get two. Maybe even more. Third. Just completely eliminating this retake. Fleeve with a Galil. Gets the first. Has a flash but no kit. And running out of time. There you go. Harrow will lock it in. 2 rounds. Contested, but won by 7-7-7. Now, you can't really afford to buy here with the force into the last round. So this should be an easy enough round. 7-7-7 to pick up and move to 3-0. Quick update for the other game going on. It is currently 5-3 on Vertigo in the favor of the GTC Bulls against Offset. Offset have just called a tactical pause. So they're trying to think things over while the nades are brought out for the BPFive CT side. Perhaps waiting for some initial contact and then just nuke wherever they see a man. Slow round though. The Norwegian side trying to spot out, get any info. And just take a very measured approach to this kind of round, which is absolutely the right thing to do. If you know your opponents are going to be on somewhat of a low buy, then just keep the round very slow. Take map control smartly. Try and make sure there's some sort of a trade close by to help you out. And it does seem as though there's going to be a war of attrition on the A site. Oh, the nades absolutely eliminate Gruss. The hit will still come through though. Actually, no, it's a fake. The smokes fly over. But 7-7-7 just want to keep the players in position while they scurry their way over towards the B site. 2 Mac-10s and Galil in the hand of Akez. Be the ones running over. Oh, insert though. Opener. Eagle connecting into the head. That will be all though. Unfortunate. Deagle spam can't connect. The AK though will from the hands of Fleeve. Bomb. There we go. It is securely planted finally. But Fleeve, 1 versus 2. He has armor. If he gets a quick kill here, then he knows that Harrow is coming from somewhere around A. Just sets up for the kill that he can secure. Oh. Has he found the timing here? He has. Gets the first. Realizes there's a second. Taps the bomb to bait out some sort of aggression. But Harrow, ice cold veins, doesn't give anything over to Fleeve and wins a 3rd round, expecting the push to come through. Some of that tier 1 experience coming through right there, probably. Well, no AWPs in the T side hands, but there will be one brought out. I think it's in Fleeve's hands, or at least it should be. Didn't quite catch it before. Cuts the amazing highlights. Shout out to production for making sure we can see all of these lovely kills. Cold as ice. It will be Fleeve, but he's not going to be the one doing the damage so far, at least for a moment. Aaron will help him out. And it's 4 versus 3. Oh, insert. He's on an island. 2 players very close by. Gets the first. 1 more to find. Just trying to stay alive while the rotations come through. Gruss. Expectant, but can't get anything done. And now Harrow also taken out very early. So nice hold in the end from insert. 3 kills in the round for him. And that's going to put the first up for Budapest. Can they string more together? That was a very healthy round for them, so don't have to invest too heavily for this right now. You can see the way that insert just stays alive for the rotation, and then he goes for the aggression when he's got teammates in support and backup is just perfectly played, and that's something that those of you at home should aim to replicate. Oh, I love this kind of play. I think it was popularized by, I think it was Mouse. Or it might have been G2, actually. I think it was G2. That smoke is supposed to bait in the T side ramp player from peeking in. Because he's just expecting a smoke down. But that Molotov gives kind of a one-way over towards the CT side. Not going to be ramp player just yet found. Although, as I say that, he is spotted out. Middle control afforded over to the Deagles, Pistols, and Scout. BPFive could be caught off guard by this, but that's a nice nade. Does a chunk of damage. Akez still exploits Fleeve. Insert trying to rotate, but the timing. He has his back turned to the player. 3 on the other side of those bricks. Matches 1, 2. Not quite at a third, but this B site is calling the question. Gubby needs to lock things down, gets a dink, but no kill. Suddenly, the plant can go down. 2 versus 2. This is very threatening, considering the buy that 777 had coming into this. Going to take things slow, and BPFive, they're just going to concede. They don't have a bunch of economy. Actually, doesn't matter. Cat and short retake to come through. Bomb about to reach the halfway stage. 2 kits though. No real utility. Gruss gets the opener. Color 1 versus 2. Has a nade. That will finish off 1. He might be prompted into going for this. Time's very low. Tapping the bomb. Tries to bait out Harrop. Gets it. Does he have the defuse though? I think he's got it just about. Steals 1 away. Well, it was 777 that actually almost stole 1 away. Fleeve dropping. Okay, so prepared. Insert. Gets 2, but instantly traded, and then Gruss almost makes it work. It's just too low HP, and Color can finish off Hara in the end. Very, very close round. Well, is that an R8? Please tell me it ain't so. Right, oh no. Well, all respect lost for Reuter. He's got an R8. Definitely not meta right now. I think that may be somewhat of a misbuy. Nade doing a chunk of damage. Of course, no armor means these players are very vulnerable. Kind of deserves to get naded for that gun though, doesn't he? Oh no. Well, insert boosted on towards apartment balcony, and that can be very strong if these pistols go for some sort of a rush, but seems to be middle control that 777 are angling towards right now. Interesting approach. Aaron will exploit it, insert to help him out, and then Color to finish things off, so clean enough round in the end to put things on a 3-3 perspective as BPFive get 3 rounds in a row. Okay, round 7, reaching the halfway mark of Mirage. Again, BPFive need to win this map to push it towards Nuke and keep their hopes alive. 777 just trying to win this game 2-0 and secure their spot in towards the main stage. Well, slower pace towards the rifle round. 777. Just trying to wait out the CT side utility. Play the chess game, sorry, of utility. A lot of middle control though. BPFive might be caught off guard by this. They do have 3 players stacked towards B, but I would hesitantly say it's going to be an A finish. Really weird setup. Akez has so much space, he might just call the players over towards his direction. Oh, just barely spots the player in Ninja. That's insert taken out, and the jig is up. We are going to finish towards B. The Norwegian side approaching the site with false pretenses, sorry. Mickey can't even get the final kill. Nice round in the end. Gubby picking up 3. And I think Akez, with the amount of space that he was given a false sense of security over towards the B site. 3 players there just holding very passive angles, and it makes 777 commit perhaps where they didn't want to initially. So round 8 for this matchup. Just for those of you at home, there are other language streams. There isn't a B stream, as far as I know, but there are other language streams. There's Portuguese, German, and Danish. So that's your third language. Check those out. But right now, Aaron's got 2 kills towards top middle. And even though it's a pistol buy, this is a lot of space taken back by the CT side. Fleeve will drop, but inconsequential in the end. And they could just retrieve that up into the next round. So 5-3. BPFive looking to mount this CT side very firmly and securely, but we're back onto the gun rounds. This is what we want, the meat and bones of CS. Can 777 come back into things? Okay, very quick round here. Almost B split sets of utility. Reuter, though, is going to be selling the fake. Gubby takes him out. Aaron helping out eliminate the Palace threat, and Insert has almost perfectly got the timing, but it eludes him, and this is well, it was a 2-on-3, but now Gubby 1-on-3 on the cars, trying to spam through the smoke to get any sort of damage he can, maybe pick up a lucky kill, but nothing to be found. Should be conceding. But we'll see. He might get an early open, and that might prompt him into going further. Nope, that's it. 4th round on the board for 777. Their first round on the board since that initial 3-round streak. Just to update you guys at home, the second game that's going on right now. Second half has just started on Vertigo. GTC Bulls had 8 rounds, Offset getting 7 rounds. So interesting to get 7 rounds on the T side of Vertigo. Anyway, back to this game. Lovely set of highlights. We can catch up on what happened while I was reading you guys the results or the updated scoreline of the other matchup. Now, this was called by 777, so they're just trying to mull over their approach, trying to see how they can put a second round on the board. Maybe the coach has spotted something that he wants to exploit. But yeah. On the other side of things, Mustang, new coach for BPFive, only been there 20-something days as well, so joined pretty much the same time as Gubby did, trying to have some input on how his players can secure a strong CT half. Mickey and Fleeve, both on the AWPs. And actually, the way things are set up, we might see a battle of the AWPers over towards ramp. Nope, not going to be that way. It's going to be 777 moving towards the A site, though. Har, lots of noise towards middle, and he's got middle control all on his own, sorry. Gonna push through the smoke on a wrong timing, though. Reuter completely cracks open this site. 3 kills falling in the favor of 777, and this is a 3 versus 2 again. Will we end up in a 3 versus 1 like the previous round? Oh, Insert. Trying to do all that he can to secure a kill, but just eludes him again. Aaron can help him out, but instantly traded. Now Insert 1 versus 2 on the cards. Bomb is just about to be planted, so he has time to work with. Oh, trying to tap over the boxes. Spots the little head, but can't connect the bullets. He has a nade. Did pick one up. Nade and a flash, in fact. Chips Akez down. Not anything too threatening. Time past the halfway point. Insert doesn't have best standing so far. Needs to get one of these kills. Nice flash, and Insert just has to spam. Akez gets the kill, and that's 5-5. Scoreboard tied up at 777. start to actually really challenge the CT side, and you can see from the economy now, BPFive can't reinvest. That was a really big round to win. Okay. Middle control again for 777. They've been given so much space over towards this side of the map so frequently, and BPFive go for something audacious. Fully clear out B, but unbeknownst to them, A site has fallen. Just trying to get any kills that they can right now, but not able to pick up anything. Oh, Dink coming through, but Akez is there to help clean things up. He hears the ringing of the pistol bullets and he's like, my kills, give me them all. Harry will steal one away, though, with the USP. I think it does have better accuracy in terms of first bullet accuracy compared to the AK. Not 100% on that one. But anyway, doesn't matter. Round 12. It is going to be a full buy from BPFive. Nice clean up from 777. Leave back on the AWP. Util low for the CT side, but they're going to be tested early. This is going to be a Palace pop. Flash to come through any moment. And you can see the rotations are here. 4 players on the A side from the CT perspective, but oh, wasn't the best start, but suddenly they just answer back with everything, and now it's Akez. 1 versus 4. BPFive just shutting things down on the A site. They have the rotations in place and tie the scoreboard up again. Lovely connection by Gubby. New addition, gets a 3K. Okay, gonna remain in the single AWP setup, partially because of the economic situation of the CT side. You know what? Things have been somewhat working right now. Middle aggression again from Aaron. There's not gonna be anyone to spot, apart from Reuter. Doesn't go far enough to even get the opportunity to spot him. Round 13, still anyone's map. Oh, look at this A aggression, though. They might catch a good timing here. There's no one to find, apart from Color. He's top balcony. Oh, gets a really nice timing. Aaron to help him out, and that has been an absolute crumbling of the foundations of 777. They get a nice timing to come out of A, but the rotations just come back in time, and not expectant of Color to be top Palace. Just to update you guys on the other game again. Offset have just called a pause. Right now the score reads GTC Bulls 8 rounds on the T side, or 8 rounds while they're on the T side, and it's 9 rounds to Offset, who are on the CT side currently. Oh, okay. Repositioning of 777. Find a hole in the defense. Cleave gets 1 through the smoke and the second. Lovely return. Rebuttal from him. Not having any of this nonsense in his opinion. 7 rounds. BPFive. Not so worrisome for them. 777 call their second tactical pause. So really mulling it over on BPFive's map pick. Trying to come up with solutions to this defense, because as you saw in the last round, they go for that A aggression and just get completely decimated. Okay, so back into the thick of it. Round 14. 777 have stacked all their eggs in one basket. They full invested into this round right here. They will have a deficient buy into the last round of the half if they don't win this, so gambling it all on being able to at least secure a bomb plant, maybe take a couple of the CT side players out. Slow round again from 777. Trying to not alert BPFive to the fact that they have invested heavily into this round. Slow progression towards middle control as well. Oh, Harrow. Nice flashbang, but unable to do any damage towards Color. Gets tickled down, 3 damage himself from Color's nade. Oh, flash for ladder room right here. Reuter won't spot anything. It's going to be Aaron who is in window, but they change position and you can see BPFive quickly rotating towards B. I'm not too sure of the reason for that read. Perhaps the fact that Gubby is tucked away on the site and isn't sure if these players could be wrapping him up short. 30 seconds though. Time is getting away from 777. 2 players on the A site. Smokes fly over. Fleeve with the opener. A second. Gruss answers back, but Fleeve is still the obstacle in their way. An insert in front of the smoke. Still surviving, just scrambling around the A site. The time's so low. Oh, that's it. They might have just won by time, and Russ might have been taking down the players, but doesn't get a round win. Saves the AWP into the next, and you can see the consequences of that force buy. Just the AWP, maybe a couple of rifles brought out. And the fact that they didn't have enough utility to really push Fleeve off the angle, and then insert just being so annoying around stairs and connector was a problematic prospect for them to overcome. Actually, fairly healthy buy overall considering 777's position coming into this round, but it will be BPFive the upper hand. Again, going towards this B stack, BPFive have been very favorably leaving 3 over towards this side of the map. Mickey with the AWP towards triple. And the rotation will come through, but there's a rebuttal actually from Aaron. Such a good start for 777, but squandered somewhat. Reuter. Swing back. Oh, Fleeve. Not able to connect through the box. I think he realized his error after taking the shot. 3 versus 4 on the retake. T-side actually getting favorable advantage, and they have so much control. They have jungle control, palace control, and ramp control with an open plant. Insert's wary of the smoke. Time ticking down very far. Smoke will drop on the bomb. 2 players. There's 2 on 4. Oh, the flashes are so good, but there's a team flash to come through. Time's too low. 777 are gonna steal one away. 8-7 at the end of the first half. And that's a nice T-side approach from 777. Again, going for that passive T-side setup that we saw on Ancient, but yeah, really interesting in the end. 8-7, as close as you can get, and that's pretty expectant of Mirage. We'll wait to see if BPFive can win their own map pick and push things towards Nuke, or if 777 can close things out 2-0 and secure their spot into the main stage. But for now, we'll take a quick ad break. Welcome back after that quick ad break. Thank you to the sponsors for that. Yeah, 7-8 at the end of the half, favoring Budapest 5. It is their map pick, so perhaps hoping for a bit stronger a setup right there. But both of these teams have very limited experience on both this and the previous map. So really interesting maps falling out the veto. And I think it's not really favored Budapest 5, the Hungarian squad so far. But there is another half to play, and Budapest 5 are fighting for survival. For those of you just joining us, this is the regional Swiss stage of the HCG Masters Season 1. 16 teams invited to battle it out, with 8 of them securing spots in the main stage, as well as a €3,000 bonus for their team. Right now, we have the final 4 teams battling out for the last 2 spots. So in this matchup, we've got Budapest 5 and 777. In the other game, we have the GTZ Bulls against Offset. I will keep you updated on both maps or matches in due course. But right now, we have the pistol round of Mirage to get through. And it is seeming to be an A exec. Smoke's flying over. Nothing to block off CT, which is somewhat expected. Oh, Para connecting 3. On for the ace. The Akez will steal one away. Para will finally be put to bed, but Mickey will close things out, and that's going to be 8-8. 777 secure again another pistol, so winning both pistols on Mirage. Okay, straight into the rifle round. No plants, so no buy from Budapest 5. Oh, double dink onto Mickey. Hamas down low, but Reuter is good with the M4. Now just Color and Flee with the Glocks. Oh, they get a plant. I did not consider that, and that's a big blunder from 777, just not considering that play at all. That's certainly a head scratcher. Fleeve could even get an opportunity for another kill right here. Oh, opportunity passed. No kill for the Glock, and the fuse is locked in, so 777, they win the round, but perhaps forfeiting a bomb plant that they didn't want to, and Fleeve buys an AWP straight off the back of that, so there's the consequences of the plant coming straight through. Right, gun round. Both of these squads duking it out 8-9, as close as you could want in round 18. Solo AWP in the hands of Fleet. Nothing for the CT side. Triple A stack setup from 777. The Norwegian side trying to catch Budapest 5 off guard. Really interesting setup. Oh, you can see Reuter mollied off, and he's going to have to give some space. So that might cause a rotation, because he's on an island towards B. The closest help is Gruss in ladder room. No. Okay, 777, not going to fall for the fake. Just sticking to their guns with this A setup right here. Bombs retrieved, 59 seconds left, so plenty to play with. Oh, Akez takes the initiative, and Color perhaps looking away, caught off guard, taken out of the server, and now you can see Budapest 5, not sure what to make of things. They are going to continue out A, but Akez standing strong. 2 kills in the round for him, just locking A site down. Harrop gifted a kill. Now just Gubby. Lone lurker. New player, only 22 days on the squad. Not much else to do. Well, that'll be a nice quick one. 5 alive for 777. Getting their 10th round on the board. So it does seem as though there's been a technical pause come through. Not too sure on the reason for that. I will try to keep you updated. It's an issue with Hara, so we will try and get that solved as soon as possible. Hop straight back into the action, but right now it really just seems as though 777 have got the upper hand and they're just starting to run away with things. It's really up to Budapest 5 to kind of mount not a comeback, but to kind of at least challenge these site holds and these defenses because we've seen some really unorthodox things, but it seems to be just working out fine and dandy. Again, technical issues, never something you want to have to deal with. We want to make sure that we're getting some fair play, make sure that all of these squads are happy with the result. Should be back into the server very, very soon, so you don't have to look at my face. But yeah, what do you guys think at home? Who's going to win this one, Budapest 5 or 777? Again, the other game, GTC Bulls versus Offset. I don't have an update for you just yet, but as soon as one comes through, I'll be able to relay it. But anyway, Hara, some issues with technical regards. Yeah, no idea what's going on. Of course, this is Budapest 5 fighting for survival, trying to push things towards nuke, and this is their map pick, so as many things in their favor as you could want. There we go. Round 19, 8 to 10. Just around 5 from Budapest 5. They get the opener onto Akez. Nice flashbangs. And I was expecting some more CT flashes to come through to support him, but there's just nothing there for him. Mickey tagged down very low. Oh, taken down, and that's nice play. The pistol's doing damage. Just as quickly as it does damage, it gets eliminated, and Hara can clean things up. Alright, so where do things fall now? Again, taking out 2 CT players, it's good, but you'd ideally want to try and take 3 out of the round, if not more. And that just kind of makes sure that the economic situation of the CT side is kept honest. You can see right now some of their players are starting to swell with the monies. But it's a rifle round. AKs can do a lot of damage. Right, a very advanced, taken out by Gubby. That might be a mistake. This could haunt 777 moving forward. Quick advance onto the B site. Gruss locks down. He gets one, just trying to stay alive as the rotation comes through. Dancing around the site. Oh, that's actually off guard of this T side. And as quick as they were threatening, the attack peters out into nothing. 12 rounds for 777. Budapest 5 yet to win a round on their T side. 5-round streak for the CT defense. Looking to be extended to a 6th round, but there is a partial buy and a hero AK in the hands of Fleeve. Of course, he was outstanding on Ancient, like really good. Seems to have calmed down quite a lot on this map, but we know the skill's there. Nice flash. Oh, perfect team play. That really does tickle the IGL in me. Fleeve. It's a little bit of damage to Fleeve. And the AK has been spotted, so 777 adjusting accordingly, trying to push a player through short. Oh, Fleeve sneaks past though. Tucked into the corner, and now you should expect to see Budapest 5 try and threaten A with the pistols, try and bait in some space for the AK, but it's just a matter of waiting for it. Flash to come through momentarily. There you go, you can see the flashes flying over. Nade tickling the pistols down. Oh, Hara caught off guard actually, and that's an AK upgraded. High flash to help him out, and look at all this space Fleeve has gotten. Spotted out. Oh, taken out as well. That's not a return on investment. And oh, the rotation. Straight away. Just falling back towards the B site. They won't beat the CTs back, but they might be able to delay the rotations long enough for the B site to still be free and open. Color just dancing around in the A site, trying to force the committal. Tag down low, but look at this. Color will fall. B site has been taken. Aaron has an AK. Gubby, the Eagle armor as well. There is a chance, an opportunity. Especially, okay, well, the AWP is traded over, so chances go down. Oh, the AK gets the opener. Bait and switch setup, and that's perfect. Aaron gets 2. 1 versus 2. Reuter trying to save things from falling in the 1 versus 3. Gets the first. Ooh, tag down. Knows where the second is. Can drop the smoke. Even has a kit. Oh, the smoke's a bit to the side. Gonna bait Gubby out of position. Oh, Gubby's so ready for it. Puts a 9th on the board. And that is impeccable impact from the new player of BPFive. That might be the spurring that they needed to come back into things, because that's their first T-side round. Okay, back into the gun round. 777. Can they recover? Oh, the Battle of the Orpas. Mickey comes out on top, and BPFive has just really cooled down since the days of Ancient. Seems so far ago now. It was only a map ago, and Hara has so much space. You might even hear the players rotating off. This B site can be bolstered, but no rotation to come through just yet. Hara is the linchpin for this round. When do BPFive choose to execute this hit? There you go, spotted. That should trigger it. 1 minute to work with though, and Hara might just drop the bomb. There you go, bomb drop. That's a real spanner in the works, and the T side caught off guard. Still trying to entry the B site, but it's all for naught. All fighting in vain. They do win the B site, but this is a 3 versus 2 that should not, under any circumstances, be falling BPFive's favor. Look at the time, 35 seconds, and yeah, this is tough to watch. BPFive just won their first round, and it might just peter out into nothing. Big bait and switch setup, and there you go, 13 for 777. The Norwegians extending their lead, moving ever closer to winning this 2-0. I've yet to cast one of these best of 3s that's gone all 3 maps, so we might keep the streak alive. Save my voice. Who knows? Again. And it's just tough to see BPFive fighting for the B site when you know they have no bomb control. Going to be the partial investment from the Deagles though. Oh, Mickey set up perfectly to take one out. Oh, just slightly over the head of Aaron, I think. Or BPFive, could have been either. Nonetheless, the Eagles not having any impact against the rifles just yet, and going for this off angle again. It's so hard to predict this kind of thing, especially if you're trying to throw utility from Palace. Well, a hit comes through. Gonna drop the smoke towards Palace. Oh, Akers. His position has been alerted to, and Insert can take him out. Harrow only gets 1. This is really good impact from the pistols, and they might manage to steal one away, though as I say that, it only becomes a 1-on-2. As the smokes fade, bomb control will be rendered over towards the CT side. And just like so many rounds that we've seen, the threat of this round might peter out into nothingness. There you go, 14 rounds. BPFive. Valiant effort so far, but right now they just look a bit defeated. BPFive straight into the AWP buy. I can give you a quick update. The other matchup has been finished. PTC Bulls will be securing their main spot. Commiserations to Offset, who are eliminated. And that's going to be 16-12 on Vertigo. So, the other match has ended 2-0. Will we see a 2-0 ending to this one? 777 set up perfectly to get map and series point, but it's a gun round. Before useful anyway. Insert needs a good start here. That would help propel them. But just tickles down Akez. Very deep spread into middle from BPFive right here, but still, they don't have the strongest standing. Harrot has been so favorably sitting in sandwich so many rounds, and he's going to do it again. I don't know if he's... Oh, they changed their minds. BPFive changed direction, heading towards A. There are going to be 3 players there to meet them. Insert on for the lurk in ladder room. Just biding his time, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. It's probably going to be 4 players here, actually, onto the site take. Only 1 smoke. That's going to be in the hands of Aaron, so you need to pick your poison. Select where you want to drop it. It's going to be towards jungle. Oh, Molotov forces Harrot out. He's burning. He drops to the flames, and that's a good start. Smoking Palace to hold off this aggression, but it needs to commit now. 30 seconds. Reuter almost caught off guard. 24 seconds left. Reuter needs to be forced back. Bomb needs to be planted. Color can lock that in, and suddenly it's all onto Mickey. Site defense falls. There were 4 players there, but they've all been eliminated, and BPFive are going to keep their hopes alive for that much longer. Mickey saving this or will mean that he can drop 2 rifles over, and then 777 should have another full buy, but BPFive just barely hanging on. How does 777 want to come back into things, though? They've had a really good CT side so far, but there's always the opportunity for a comeback. Seen some amazing comebacks throughout this tournament, especially the one between Singularity and I believe it was for the win on Ancient, but could be wrong in that one. There we go, a pause call in. Maybe I am still a coach because I know when to call them in. But yeah, 777 immediately trying to disrupt the flow of BPFive, stop them in their tracks. You can see full buy coming through, 2 rifles dropped over. Swag 7 purchased up. And with the spawn that Reuter has, I would hesitantly say that you might see a Palace push come right here, but we'll wait to see what happens. Swag 7, more typically seen over towards the B site, especially over towards platform side of things, but can be just as effective over towards A. Are they going to go for the off angle again? He is. Okay. Well, Mickey challenged in middle. I think the AWP was either misdirected or just mollied out of position. Oh wait, I was wrong. Doesn't matter. We didn't see that one. BPFive with middle control. Fleeve trying to spot through the edge of the smoke, but Insert will be the one to take Harrot out. And straight aggression into window, so BPFive trying to cut the map in half. Must win engagement from Akez, and that will help things. It might even give 777 an opportunity into this one. Lurk with the AWP, not something you see every day. Swag 7. If they win this round because of the Swag 7, oh no. It's going to happen. The first kill. Fleeve, trying to lurk through the smoke. Can't spot the counterpart over its default. Does finally fall. Oh, Aaron with a beautiful 2K. Gruss out through ramp. They have no idea about his positioning. Gruss is low. He's going to rotate away. Doesn't matter. Fleeve with the ult from jungle. Out of position. Has a Molotov. Oh, the fuse. It's locked in. Doesn't matter. 15 rounds. 777 on map and match point as Fleeve can't win out the clutch with the AWP. And that's a disastrous moment right there. Double AWP setup from the T side. Shockwave for the previous round. And that's perhaps even a tilting moment because they got themselves into a really good position and then just get caught with their pants down in the last hurdle. This could be it right here. 7-7-7. 1 round away from securing their spot into the main stage of this tournament and secure 3,000 euros for themselves. Fleeve, though, doesn't want any of that business. He gets the opening kill. 5 versus 4. Favoring Budapest Fire. Can they hang on? Can they push it to overtime? Akez trying to answer back. 1-for-1 trade. Oh no, this is not going right. Mickey trying to stay alive. Does get, everything in middle. And now it's a 2-on-2. Everything to play for. No kits, though. Bomb ticking down already. Fleeve. Again with the luck. Around stairs. Has a deagle, and now it's a 1 versus 2. Fleeve can do it all. Has the deagle. Has the perfect position. Oh. Oh, no. Mickey turns away from the flash, and that's going to be it. 16-10. BPFive can't hold on. And the Norwegian side will secure their spot into the main stage. That is going to be... That's going to be your final matchup for the regional Swiss stage of the tournament. I feel so hard for Fleeve right there. That's that's a feels bad man moment in chat. But anyway, that is going to round out the regional Swiss stage. 16 teams reduced down to 8 who will progress towards the main stage of this tournament starting on the 21st of this month. So just about a couple of days time. We are ready for the highlights, so I'll throw things over and end things very soon. But thank you to everyone behind the scenes who's made this regional Swiss stage happen. This wonderful sponsors, you guys at home for viewing, the teams for playing, and thank you for watching me. I've been Jammer. That was your final match of the regional Swiss stage, and we'll see you in for the main stage. Have a good night.